Yo guys, what is up? What's going on? Today we're going to be changing out a bunch of the LED lights on my 2016 WRX behind me with the ProLightz kit of interior and exterior LED lights. Before we get started guys, let's open up the kit and actually take a look at what's included here. So with the ProLightz kit, you get the dome light, front map lights, and then the sun visor lights, or the vanity lights, as well as license plate lights, and lastly, the trunk light. So this kit right here is everything you need to cover all of the components of your 2015 and up WRX or STI. And so with that, let's go get started on the install. Alright guys, so we're here now in my WRX and we're going to start out by changing this middle dome light. As you can see, it's a very yellow light. It's like a halogen style bulb in there right now. It's not a LED. So it's very yellow looking, it's not very like bright, it's not very white. And so we're actually going to be swapping out this middle dome light with the dome light that's included with the ProLightz kit. And so to get started, you'll want the light to be off because these ones do get warm. You want to give it a little bit, maybe like a minute to cool down. But while we wait, to get this one off, you actually have to use your hands. You could use a trim tool if you want to try and get in there and pull it down, but this one's a lot trickier to get off in my opinion. It pulls underneath the entire unit, so you just want to use your hands and pull down on the back like this, and then this piece just comes off. It's really easy. There's no tabs really to break. It just kind of sticks in there. Just pull it downwards from the back. Once we've given the light a little bit of time to cool off, we can just actually carefully pull it out with our fingers and then set that aside. And then we're going to actually take the ProLightz LED and just put it in the spot up here, just like this. And there we go. And we'll try it out. And now we'll just put the cover back on. So from the front we put it in and then we push this up and it just clicks into place. Just like that. And now we've got the LED there. Alright guys, so as you can see now we've got the middle dome light, the LED, and you can really notice the difference with the two front lights. What you'll want to do is use a trim tool like this. I wouldn't recommend using a screwdriver to pop up in here and pull down because this is plastic and a screwdriver might damage the plastic. So if you use a small plastic removal trim tool that you can get like at any store, you just wedge this right in there and it pops it open, and then do the other side. And they both pop down, as you can see, very, very easily. And then we just pull this out, set that aside. We're going to replace those two lights with the map lights from the ProLightz kit. Now again, these might be warm to the touch, so give them a few seconds to cool down. Alright, so now just carefully pull these lights out. That's one way for it to come out. Alright. And now taking the ProLightz kit, putting those LEDs in there. Alright, so we've got one LED light in now, and we will put the other in, clip it into place up there. Alright, now that we've got both lights installed, they both work. We just put this piece back in, starting from the front, and then pushing it in the back. Now moving on to the sun visor or vanity lights here with the mirror. Again, I'm going to be using this plastic trim tool just to prevent damage on the plastic. And just from the bottom here, wedge it in there. And the piece just falls out like that pretty much. Then again, these lights might be pretty warm, so it's not too bad, but you can't really turn it off. Pull this one out. And then using the sun visor lights provided in the ProLightz kit, we're going to make sure that they are work. So there is a polarity on these ones. They have to be a certain way, so just make sure, check that. And there we go. Now we can put the cover piece back on. Start at the bottom, clip it in the top. And there we go. Nice white light for when you're looking in this vanity mirror here. Now for the driver's side vanity, same thing. Use the trim removal tool. Pull this little piece out. Pull the light out. Careful not to drop it. Perfect. And then put the trim piece back. And there we go. Alright guys, so now moving on over to the trunk light. And open up the trunk. And as you can see, we've got the light up here right now. So we're gonna again use the trim tool, and there's a clip on each side, inside and outside. I'm gonna do one and then maybe use my finger on the back. And this comes right off. Right now, again, this one's gonna be hot, but there's no real way to get it off because the trunk has to be open to get it, but you just pull it out and then take the ProLightz LED and just put it in place in there. There we go. And then put this cover back on. And there we go, the trunk light is complete. Alright, now last thing we're gonna do is change out the license plate LEDs. Now for these, you gotta open up your trunk and remove just a few clips up here in the liner to be able to access where the LEDs are in behind. So for this, you do need to use a small flathead screwdriver. These are just clips, so you're actually gonna unclip them. So one in the middle here. Alright, and then this piece, you have to be careful of this little like emergency release. If you pull it down, it might help. Then pull this out, and you can see here are our license plate LEDs right up here. Now what we're gonna do is they just actually rotate counterclockwise and pull out. And then we're gonna take our license plate LED from the ProLightz kit and insert it into there, just like that. And then it goes back in, and you just turn it clockwise. Right, now we'll finish up the other side. Then we'll put the new LED in there, and then back in its spot. There we go. So both license plate LEDs are in, and then just put this trim piece back, and then put the clips back. Close the trunk. There we go. You can see the lights on the license plate now are a nice white color. Alright guys, there you have it. That is the complete ProLightz interior and exterior LED lighting kit install. The overall process took me less than 20 minutes. And a little tip is I actually took all my old lights from the WRX and I put them back in their corresponding bags in here. So if I ever need to switch back, I'll have this and I'll know exactly which is which. This kit is available over on ProLightz.com. If you are interested, go and check it out. I'll have a link below in the description. Thanks guys for watching.